A 4.9 magnitude earthquake causes large fissures in the ground to crack and damages buildings in Algeria. As you can see here is exactly where the fault lines go. It's the fault lines of the tectonic plates between the African plate and the European plate. Algeria and the mountains of the Atlas Mountains from Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, this is exactly where the 4.9 earthquake took place. At a depth of shallow 6 miles down or 10 kilometers, 1 kilometer southeast of Chifa, Algeria. Fissures cracked the ground, as you can see, large fissures. The earthquake hit eastern Algeria on Friday, toppling 3 houses, damaging others, sending panicked people rushing to the streets, but there were no reports of casualties, according to the Civil Protection Service report. The earthquake, which was followed by a 4.5 aftershock, hit the Mila province about 215 miles east of the capital of Algiers. 3 homes, including a 4-story villa complex, completely collapsed, while 31 other apartments partially collapsed. The quake also caused cracks in other homes, and a road had to be closed as a result of the damage, it said. In 2003, an earthquake of magnitude 6.7 hit the capital and nearby areas, killing a large amount, 2,000 people. This was reported by Reuters, Hamid Ould Ahmed, edited by Alison Williams on Blended Reality. Now, according to the tectonic summary, the Mediterranean region seismically active due to the northward convergence of the African plate with respect to the Eurasian plate along a complex plate boundary. The convergence began about 50 million years ago. It was associated with the closure of the Tethys Sea. The modern-day remnant of the Tethys Sea is the Mediterranean Sea. The highest rates of seismicity in the Mediterranean region are found along the Hellenic subduction zone of southern Greece and along the North Anatolia fault zone of western Turkey and the Calabrian subduction zone of southern Italy. Local high rates of convergence at the Hellenic subduction zone are 35 millimeters a year, associated with back arc spreading throughout Greece and western Turkey above the subducting Mediterranean Ocean crust. Crustal normal faulting throughout this region is a manifestation of extensional tectonics associated with back arc spreading. Now, the Mediterranean region, there's a written record several centuries long documenting pre-instrumental seismicity, that's pre-20th century. Earthquakes have historically caused widespread damage across central and southern Greece, Cyprus, Sicily, Crete, the Nile Delta, northern Libya, the Atlas Mountains of North Africa, and the Iberian Peninsula, Spain. This is what we're talking about here. Seismically great earthquakes. 1903, the 8.2 magnitude Hydra earthquake. In 1926, the magnitude 7.8 Rhodes earthquake are the largest instrumentally recorded Mediterranean quakes, both of which are associated with subduction zone tectonics. Large earthquakes throughout the Mediterranean region have also been known to produce significant and damaging tsunamis. One of the more prominent historic quakes within the region is the Lisbon earthquake of November 1st, 1755, whose magnitude has been estimated at about 8 magnitude, and that is thought to have occurred within or near the Azores-Gibraltar transform fault, which defines the boundary between Africa and the Eurasian plates. We've seen a lot of large magnitude earthquakes around this section of the tectonic fault between Africa and Europe. We just saw a 5.0 magnitude earthquake yesterday in the island of Hydra of Greece. It's right along that tectonic fault. That was at a very deep depth of 93.5 kilometers depth. So this is a very active area, and as we know, there are also volcanoes in this area. So there's magma underneath as well. So all of you in this area, please be very careful in Southern Europe. Thank you for your support, and if you can, please support my Patreon channel as well. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.